Hey guys, it's Liam Caddison here. This is Angel. We are reacting to episode 18 for season 1, as I'm excited to get back into the show because it's been a couple of weeks since I last saw Angel, with me going through a run of Buffy episodes as I'm following the order, which has helped me out significantly. But yes, this not just the fact that I haven't seen Angel in a couple of weeks, but it's going to be very, very fun after the last episode, which was very, very daunting. We had that son of a bitch return. Of course, I'm talking about Angelus, and even though it was a temporary thing, he could still cause big ramifications. So yeah, but thankfully that's all dealt with, and it's not going to be a thing that we have to deal with for the rest of this season. So we've got our buddy Angel back, yay. I have been told that this is part of a two-parter event on the community tab when I posted my schedule. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be reacting to the second part for this two-parter today or another day this week, which is no big deal because of course I'm still able to remember the events of the first part. But it's just the preferred way for me, especially. I'd prefer to react to the second part alongside the first part, so yeah. But just to throw that out there, I'm excited to get into this episode, so with that said, let's get into episode 18 for season 1 of Angel. Let's go.
What the hell you burning in there, man? Stinks like... Yo, you hanging in the wrong place, man. My boys ain't gonna be too happy when they get here and see what kind of mess you've been...
Oh! Well, you gotta hand it to them. They're not taking any shit.
Bus 331, service to Bakersfield, Fresno, now at 331.
Faith!
Ready for morning at Ramp 7.
They've showed up to LA! Oof. I had a feeling this guy was gonna take advantage of her, but the joke's on him.
Now I got money.
Mm-hmm.
And a place to...
Back in season 2, Jenny's. Jeez. And you're batshit crazy as well.
Let me think about it. No.
Why not?
It's your people skills. You don't have any.
You bitch.
See? If you behave, I'll let you ride in the limo.
You just literally threw him under the bus.
Unfortunately, we
That's
don't
cold.
really do divorce cases. No, it's not about the money. Oh, it's about that much money. How soon can we meet?
Bring some order back to your life.
We do we? Who is we and why do they know about me when I don't know jack about you?
Green is my
Oh.
favorite color. I look good in diamonds. And I love riding in limousines.
Oh no, this is going to bait her.
Can we talk?
Spell.
Funny. I think with all the people I've maimed.
So I'm guessing that girl was part of the the clan. It was mentioned in season 2.
Spell. I gave you a soul. A filthy soul. No! You're disgusting.
Darla,
No.
Bit rash to
Get away
react
from
like
me.
that.
put her here. I want to make sure you understand this firm is in no way connected to anything you do. It's my ass
You
on
do
the
like
line
to help
here.
the demons.
I don't want you to make me look bad.
How do you look now?
She shows initiative.
While we're on the subject, I think one of us should apply for a small business loan, just to get us through the rough spots. I mean, what's a 30-year loan to you?
Oh! Oh, what? Lord!
That was so cool. It's gonna be fun.
Oh my god. I thought she
Yep.
was in a coma.
Pretty lively coma.
When she came out of a coma, Giles should have contacted me immediately.
Maybe he was busy trying to keep her from, I don't know, killing everybody.
Well,
didn't
he
know
was
she
singing
coming.
at a cafe.
He was worried about Buffy.
Because
She
Buffy's
okay?
gonna come here, isn't she? If, like, she catches
What can we
wind of Faith's
Tell me, track
currents, especially with
I want you
Angel.
to check police reports, beatings, killings, anything within the last week, possibly near bus stations and bars. And then
Even a chance she could be reasoned with.
There was. Last year I had a shot at saving her. I was pulling her back from the brink when some British guy kidnapped her and made damn sure she'd never trust another living soul.
Angel, it's not Wesley's fault that some British
Oh.
guy ruined your... Oh, wait. That was you. Go on.
You don't need to. Let's just get to work.
Almost as much as I do.
Ever occur to you this might be more fun for me?
You think? Because what if you kill me and experience that one true moment of pleasure? Oops.
Yeah,
Get
let's
off
not
on that.
talk about that
ahead.
because we
Do
had
me.
that's a
Let's
sore
take that
subject
hell
from
ride
last
together.
episode.
Come on, Angel, I'm all yours. I'm giving you an open invitation. She's
Denied.
pathetic. Gosh, that one wasn't a blank.
Damn,
the
you
games begin.
bitch. You're a stone cold bitch.
I'm telling you, it's
We have to close Gruber now, before the soft offer becomes hard and the stock goes through the ceiling. In the toilet. Right. Keep me in the loop, will you? I want to know the instant they fold. They are folded. Right, good. Look, gotta jump, email me.
He's
good to
just
see you.
playing this so well. This guy's gullible as shit. I'm surprised that, like, that this place hasn't been like, keep your eyes on this guy because he's a little peeper.
While we're on the subject, I remember you throwing all my clients through a window.
Yeah,
Killing
I
me
remember
the
you
next
being a bitch.
I seem to remember. The window was just about that size.
Throw him out,
Too
please.
bad the body burned up before it hit the ground. I might have needed a good lawyer.
I'm sorry, we only handle a certain class
Ooh.
of clientele.
I'm sure I killed enough people to qualify. Where is she?
Let us in. It's all right. It's only Wesley.
Oh, was Dennis getting a bit paranoid? Like, who's this? Who's this?
Innocent
Mom?
ghost, I pres- But I also believe in my heart that you are not a bad person.
What do you believe in your heart now?
Oh!
All right, Wes. My turn.
Oh, yeah, you're not gonna succeed against the slave. But where's having some balls there?
Come on, now, don't poop out on me, damn it. Otherwise, this is all just gonna be over too fast.
You are not right in the
I'll
head.
be bored. Come on, Wesley. Where's that stiff upper lip?
There's just one thing I want you to remember.
What's that, love?
You are a piece of shit.
You should talk, huh? I guess I'll just have to try a little harder.
On Monday, a guy
It is
was
so
beaten up here and
eerie
his
after
wallet
seeing
and
them
car
two
were
interact in
stolen.
Dollhouse.
He's still in the hospital.
To see,
4 blocks over is
Faith
a
just
restaurant where
go
they
for the
had
torture.
a major
I feel it's kind of my duty to tell you that if you'd been a better watcher, I would have been a more positive role model.
But you don't have to be a straight up bitch.
Face it, Wesley. You really were a jerk. Always walking around like you had some great big steak rammed up your English channel.
Ah, there we go. So he couldn't, yeah, go through with it.
Payback.
For what? I thought you were happy with the way you are. By the way, you never told me how much I'm worth dusted, just out of curiosity.
15,000 plus expenses.
You're kidding.
Cheap, to be fair.
I'm young, willing to work my way up.
Especially with Angel's rep.
You feel young, do you, Faith? You're looking pretty worn out to me.
Oh! Oh man, this is a fight and a half. Just going hardcore here. Oh Lord! Oh! Faith is absolutely maiming him. You can really see it.
Nice try, Faith.
Oh!
And I'm not gonna do it.
She's just asking for it.
Angel, please.
Holy shit! I'm getting really emotional. Oi, oi, oi. That was oh. I mean, I'm lost for words with how crushing that bit was at the very end. That was rough. Like, I felt the emotions welling up just as we hit the credits, just with how broken Faith is and that longing for death, and yeah, it really destroyed your soul. Seeing Faith just break down, and I mean, I am glad that it's not the case of Faith it's a case of Faith being so close but yet so far in terms of seeing the light, because that was my worry, especially with what Wolfram and Hart offered her with regarding killing Angel. Like, they could give her the life that I guess the mayor tried to give her, but nada. A life of luxury, security, etc. Kind of like the things that the mayor warned her about that she'd suffer. Like, the mayor said, like, you're going to lose all of this and you're going to be alone. And that's it with Faith. She feels alone, and oh yeah. I'm glad that Faith did show up on this show, though, because I was kind of hoping that that the redemption side of things regarding Faith would play about, because this show is practically based on redemption. We got Angel's redemption regarding what he did as Angelus. Cordy wants to make up with what she did at high school. We have Wesley, who is trying to atone for his failings as a watcher. So a show like this is a perfect hotspot for Faith to come about by. Like, it makes sense for her character to show up here. It would be a bit of an illogical move not for Faith to never come here. Like, especially after what we saw in episode 15 and 16 of season 4 for Buffy. Where she was having that crisis. But my main worry at the end of that was, I feel like she needed to stay in Sunnydale, because we've seen it in season 3 that it's so easy for us to try and to reach into Faith and to pull the goodness and overlap the bad. And I felt like we were going, like, this is the thing, it's so funny because it shouldn't be surprising, like, especially since I've just watched episode 16, that Faith is having a crisis about herself. And yet it is, because there's this feeling that she's going to snap back, like, especially with Wolfram and Hart, and Angel regarding season 3, and like I said, it's so easy to snap back into the bad. It shouldn't come as a surprise that she just breaks down, but yet it does. so much, and suddenly all of her motivations, why she tortured Wesley, why she was playing games with Angel, it makes sense because she was begging for someone to end her own life. So yeah, it was like, I gotta say, the last 10 minutes were an absolute roller coaster. Because we had the fight that was very, very that took a toll physically. It was a really impressive fight. And then we had the emotional breakdown at the very end, which was an emotional toll. Like I said, I began feeling the emotions come to my eyes as soon as the credits came, just because of how heartbreaking that was. And Eliza does such a fantastic job at, like she expressed it on Dollhouse as well. I won't say what episode, but there's a moment in season 2 that Eliza's character breaks down, and it just hits you. Same here. So it was really, really good stuff. But I also like the fact that not just this was a perfect way to show the redemption side, to have Faith show up on a show that's based on redemption. But also, we took a peek into the past again with Angelus and how he turned. Because I was wondering with that gypsy, was he from the clan that Jenny belonged to? Well, Jenny was a descendant to, should I say, in season 2 of Buffy. But I suspected it could have been multiple clans, perhaps. So it could have just been the odd gypsy. But then we saw Angel breaking down. Like, this was actually Angel. Angelus was gone because the gypsies bestowed that soul curse for him. And it was great to see that parallel with Faith, because both of them couldn't act as the violent selves that they used to be. Angel could no longer, like, we saw Angel try to attempt to bite that woman, and he couldn't. As we found out later in the episode, we thought, okay, well, he's going to try and go back to his old habits. And then later it shows that he can't. Same with Faith, like, because they hate themselves. Like, they broke down as well because they hate themselves. They hate what they did. They detest their own characters. So I really loved that touch, and how Angel's past, should I say, parallels to Faith. We got a new person that has risen to the surface for both characters, and they both hate who they used to be. So I gotta say also the theme about, like, self-hatred and asking for death was really powerful as well, because it does, like, as we know, like, Buffy verse shows, they do touch upon real world subjects, and with Angel comforting Faith at the very end, it really tug at the heartstrings, because it does also play onto those who want to die, those who contemplate the idea of suicide, and how they feel alone, and they break down, and they are just they contemplate the idea to pass, to put themselves out of their misery. And at the end of the day, people being there for those who are feeling defenseless, who are feeling alone in the world, they need that hug, they need that support, they need that comfort. And it really spoke volumes with Angel supporting Faith at the very end, because she was longing for death. I think, because she didn't have any suicidal tendencies, but she wanted someone, because that's the thing with her kidnapping Wesley. She wanted so much motivation, because she wanted Angel to snap, so he could kill her. it's a more tragic story for Joker, I guess, isn't it? Like, well, not for Joker, but like compared to Joker, where like Joker wants Batman to break that one rule. Whereas for Faith, she hates herself. She can't stand who she is anymore. And she's willing. I mean, there's been a few Batman parallels, anyways, to the show, so I guess that's why it's a very specific comparison. But like I said, this is a more emotional and more humane reasoning that Faith has done all of this. She hates herself and she just wants to be put out of her misery. And it breaks your heart so much. Because Faith does want to find the light, but she's been shrouded in so much darkness. She's been betrayed by Wesley, which Angel gave Wesley a lecture for earlier on, regarding the fact that the Scoobies, everyone failed her. She feels so alone. Like, the only person she could truly trust was the mayor, and he's gone. So she's all alone. She feels like she's all alone, and this is a good opportunity for Angel to comfort her. So, gotta say, that was emotional. I'm glad they ended it like that. I know that there is a second part coming up, but I am glad that they ended the first part. Not just like that and without any cuts after Faith breaking down to like another scene, but the environment as well. I think the depressing rain atmosphere really amplified the scene, and as well as Wesley, because I was worried that Wesley was going to probably not kill Faith, with no idea of what was happening, but maybe injure her severely enough. So yeah, but that was my main worry. But I'm glad that he rushed out and saw what was going on, and there was that drop of the knife, and he realized. So yeah, gotta say for Wesley though, what a trooper! Because I kind of like that as like the torture scene as well, because there is that idea that Faith is struggling and she's doing all of this torture so she can get Angel to kill her. And Wesley is being so defiant, and I gotta say props to Wesley recently, because he's been someone who's been standing his ground, someone who has not been made because he can be a goober at times, but there are moments, especially in these past few episodes, where he doesn't take any shit from anyone. Like that gang in the ring, like they were like, oh, what are you gonna do? Like, we thought, okay, well, it's 4 against 1 and we know what Wesley's character is gonna be, and then Wesley just pulls out the ultimate badass move of all time, and you're like, holy shit, you're like genuinely surprised, because you never expected this badass side from Wesley, but yeah. And same with Wesley here, you're really admiring how like resilient he is being. And that's the thing, like, Faith is breaking down while she thinks she has the high ground, with Wesley just burning and crumbling, but he's the stronger one compared to Faith. So, because Faith is, her mind's in a tornado at the minute, and it's crushing, and it's heartbreaking, but like I said, I'm really glad with how that episode ended. I know we're talking a lot regarding Faith, but I think that's it, because it's like she was torturing Wesley and all that, and it's not something you condone and you can excuse. And I don't know, I think you need to I think the ending helps clarify a lot of Faith's actions with this episode. Because you were thinking, oh, you're being a complete bitch, etc. And you worried that she would fall back down that hole again. But yeah, like I said, I think that ending helped clarify things a lot better. And allowed your heart to pour for Faith. So yeah. And I don't think after that ending she can ever delve down the darker route again. And like I said, this is a show based on redemption. This is the perfect hotspot for Faith at the minute. So yeah. So I'm wondering if Faith is going to be sticking around. I hope so. But yeah, this was a great episode. Probably one of my favorites this season, with Faith's return, and how that was presented and how that was a great continuation of Who Are You. Not just that though, but we got further more development with Wolfram and Hart, and we got them in the spotlight a lot more than this season has presented, because they've been here and there, like in past episodes, but I don't think they've had this much exposure since, I think, episode 1, actually. With, I think that was that Lindsay dude, yeah. He even returned from episode 1 as well. So yeah, but they wanted Angel out the way because he was being a thorn in their side, but it was great to have a lot of exposure for them. So yeah. As well as Dennis, I loved how he was being cautious about Wesley, like, who's this? I don't trust him. I love him. There's like a mother and son. I don't know. There's like this kind of mother and son relationship with Cordy and Dennis, and it's just really humbling. So yeah, but yeah, I really loved this episode, and I'm really excited to see what the next episode has on offer. But yeah, that was Angel, episode number 18 for season 1. It was brilliant, beautiful stuff, and it really did punch you in the heart at the very end. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!